Hey guys, this is the 10th update on my 2/5 scale Sherman M4A3E8. What I got done is I switched to brake differentials. I'll show you what all I did to do that. So I had to take out the old transmission and spin it around, and then made up a new mount out of 3/4 inch stock, and then milled slots into it. And then I had to put a bolt on each side so you can tension the chains. Ran a chain with sprocket up to the front on that side for the right side drive, and then ran a chain on this side up to the front for left side drive. And I also put jack shaft. I had to put a jack shaft from that chain over across to this output shaft, and then the other side I had to put a sprocket and a jack shaft and another chain to the output shaft on the left side. I cut off the old idler mounts for the chain because I didn't need that anymore, and I cut off the mounts for the brake cylinders because I didn't need that either, and also I didn't have room. So I made up new mounts for these master cylinders so you can pull the levers back and stop one side, or pull the other lever back, stop the other side. After I did that, I took it out for a test drive, tried driving around the property, but I had a heck of a time trying to steer because the brakes, either the brakes weren't strong enough, well actually the brakes weren't strong enough, and in order to make it stop better, I would have had to probably put bigger calipers on here or bigger discs, but I figured not gonna worry about that. I want to go with something better, because with differential you can't just stop one side and let the other side spin at the same speed. You've got to stop one side, and then the other side's got to spin twice as fast. That's the way differential works. So the brakes weren't strong enough, so I decided I'm going to go with a zero turn mower, like the hydrostatic drives out of a zero turn mower. So it drives way easier. You pull one lever back, you have variable speed for each side. It'd be awesome. So much easier to control. A kid could drive it. So I spent months trying to find a zero turn mower. Finally found one on Kijiji for $250. I'll probably put some pictures right here in the video. I'll be back in a minute. There's the pictures. That's me tearing it down, and this is the old engine out of it. It was Briggs & Stratton V-twin 18 horse, and I tried getting it running, but it had a broken connecting rod. I didn't want to take it apart. I figured not worth doing it. And like, I tried to get it running on one cylinder, but I couldn't do it. I wanted it running on one cylinder just so I could try driving it, but I never did get it running. So what I was able to do, I put a drill motor, 7.5 amp drill. I was able to hold it on the end of the shaft on the engine. I'd take them out, both spark plugs, make it easier to spin, and I was able to spin over the engine and these pumps just to make sure the pumps worked, and they worked awesome. Like, it was only 500 RPM, but I wasn't able to stop the tires, so that's all I wanted. I just wanted the drives out of it, so I didn't care if the engine was blown or something. So here's the old drives out of it. It's just a pump with a motor in it, and then they're one casting, and then there's a shaft in here that goes out to 25-to-1 gear reduction for the output shafts, and then the wheels bolt on here. So for the next update, I gotta try and get these motors crammed in the back of the tank. That's gonna be a little tricky, but I should have it done for the next update. Thanks for watching, and I hope you liked the video.